What is going on, guys? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Attack on Titan, Chapter 106. First, I want to apologize if I sound off during this video or look off. I'm sick. I have a cold. I wasn't planning on making a video today. I saw that this chapter came out today, and I said, shit, that's it. I have to make a video. I have to make a video on this, and I have a bias being an Attack on Titan fan since the anime first came out, but these last couple chapters have been glorious, and Isayama is doing a real good job with this arc. At first, I didn't enjoy this arc because we were away from the characters that we know and love for so long, but what he's doing in this arc, like the certain themes he's taking, what he's doing with Aaron's character especially, he's doing a good job. But let's start off this review talking about Armin. Pretty much this whole chapter was told from Armin's perspective, and he's thinking about the aftermath of what happened. You have Aaron, who killed a lot of innocent people, and I did a video on this about whether Gabby was wrong or not for what she did. But when you think about it from an objective point of view, what Aaron did was similar to what Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie did to Paradise Island. Even though what they did, Bertolt, Annie, Reiner, what they did was on a much grander scale because they killed more people, obviously. Still, Aaron killed a lot of innocent people along with his enemies in the pursuit of just making sure that Marley was crippled. Now, Annie, Bertolt, and Reiner's, their objective was finding the founding Titan. And that was still the objective of Zeke. And this is like, what I liked about Armin's thought process is Armin represents one side of the spectrum where he wants to talk to Marley as diplomats. Aaron is on a completely, he's on opposite spectrum, and he just says, no, fuck that shit. We gotta take these niggas out. It's like with Aaron, he doesn't want all the talking. Armin does. Mikasa, we didn't really get her perspective, but it seemed like she was teetering. It seemed like she was in the middle. So that was interesting that Isayama took his three main characters and had Armin all the way over here, Aaron all the way right here, Mikasa right down in the middle. We also get the flashback of the recon group that came to Paradise Island, and we see how Yelena was assimilated into the group. Not only Yelena, but the black guy, and we know they gave us his name, but oh my god, Isayama, you couldn't give him like a simple name. Like, we got Aaron, we got Armin, we got Yelena, we got Mikasa. You gave this name like, you gave this nigga's name, it's like, it's like, what? Like, just give this nigga a simple name, like, please. Simple name, please. Because I don't feel like saying his name. It's like, oh man, fuck, no, no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We got the black guy, and we got Yelena. We see how they were added to the group. And I trust the black guy. And this is coming from a black guy. So it's not because he's black that I trust him. But the reason why I trust him and not really Yelena is because Yelena sees Zeke as a god. She worships Zeke, okay? And it's because of Zeke's plan to use the Founding Titan along with his royal blood that Yelena even helped the people of Paradise Island, because they were going to get attacked by the people, the recon group, until she came in and said, hey, everybody, weapons on the ground. We done with this. All right, we're surrendering. Along with the black man. But she worships Zeke. Now, I don't know about the black guy. We didn't really see how he thought of Zeke, but it seemed to me that he was an Eldian turned added to this recon group. So I could see why he would want to work with Paradise Island. So yeah, you have that. And also, This was a lighthearted moment. We have Sasha, and she's just looking at this dude, and she's like, yo, how's your skin black, man? Like, straight up, like, how's your skin black? Because this is the first time we've seen a black character in Attack on Titan, I believe. I'm pretty sure. And I said that last review video, I was like, where did this black guy come from? I said, from my knowledge, I don't remember any black people in Attack on Titan. And then Sasha's just like, yo, I just skin black. He's like, yo, God makes people in all different shapes, sizes, colors. Don't worry about it. All right, I'm black. Deal with it. And then it was like, yeah. I'm just glad they addressed that, because I remember the last video, I was just sitting there looking at this black guy like, who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Now, back on topic. Since I don't trust Yelena that much, that means I don't really trust Zeke that much. I do think he has an ulterior motive into why he wants to work with Eren. I don't think he just wants to work with Eren because he's his half brother. Hell no. Hell no. All those people he killed, and now he's suddenly thinking like, nah, we can talk this out, because he could have did that from the get-go. He could have been just tried to talk this out with everybody, but he chose to go the force route. He tried to make sure he got the Founding Titan just by brute force, coming in there, taking Eren, and then getting out of there. And now all of a sudden, after he gets beaten, I mean, I know he has like Levi PTSD, because Levi gave him an ass whooping. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know he doesn't want one of those ass whoopings again, but still, I don't believe that his whole secret plan is anything good for Paradise Island. It seems good on the surface. It seems like he's gaining more trust, but Levi, I really like Levi in this chapter, because he's just sitting there like, yo, Levi's like, you do anything out of turn, you turn your backs on us, I'm killing you. That's it. I'm killing you. Levi has no sympathy for Zeke whatsoever. So if Zeke does anything to betray Paradise Island, Levi's going to be right behind him, ready to cut his throat. Also like the consistency in this chapter, because we've seen a lot of things that Paradise Island is ignorant of. Hanji, once she seen that Yelena had a gun that could rapid fire, she was like, yo, how the hell are you doing that? And when Yelena mentioned that they were going to have aviation, airships and shit like that, Hanji was looking like, whoa, like what? And it's like, because of course, Paradise Island has been closed off from all that technology. I mean, these niggas are still riding on horses. And I think the Marleyan people are still riding horses and shit like that. But Paradise Island is much, they just don't have the tech to match up with Marley whatsoever. They don't have it. So I was glad to see Hanji surprised when Yelena was talking about all the stuff that Marley has. And another thing that showed this consistency was when you had one of the guys, his name was like Nicolo, I think, Nicolo. And he was cooking seafood, and the people of Paradise Island had no idea what the fuck he was cooking. They were sitting there like, yo, what is this? What is this? And of course, Sasha, off rip, she was like, yo, I'm grubbing on this. I don't give a fuck what it is. Sasha started eating it immediately, and yeah, that was pretty funny. But I just like the fact that Isayama reinforced that Paradise Island isn't with Marley when it comes to technology advancements and knowing of the outside world, just like simple stuff like seafood. Then we get into the last bits of the chapter, and this is going to be talked about heavily. Oh my goodness. Guys, Annie. We finally seen Annie, albeit in her crystal form, but holy shit. The last time we have seen Annie was probably chapter, I want to say, chapter 35, some shit like that, 35, 34. Ever since season 1 of Attack on Titan, that was the last time we seen Annie. Of course, she was mentioned before, like when Armin was trying to use that dirty tactic against Bertolt, but we have not seen Annie, and we finally seen her again in her crystal form. But this was the person Armin was talking to throughout the entire chapter, because like I said, this was really told from his perspective, and he was talking to Annie the whole time, and she hasn't been responding. So that's interesting. I wonder how long she's going to stay in this crystal form. Like, if she were to break out this crystal form, will her life, because you know the people with the Titan powers only live for 13 years after they get injected with it. So I wonder if those years of her life will be wasted, or will they just continue off from when she stayed in this crystal form? No idea. But last thing I want to talk about is Eren again. We see that they're having a funeral for the 8 people that died, including Sasha, and Eren wasn't there. Mikasa was sitting there at the funeral. Eren wasn't there. So Eren, I don't know, man. This dude, this dude is so much in a gray area. It's not even funny. Like, he is going to be a divisive main character from now on, because you can agree with the things he's done, but you also have to agree that the consequences of what he did, could possibly have been avoided, because we learned in this chapter they had the info. They knew, they could have known when Marley was going to attack them. So Eren, even knowing that information, even knowing they had a spy on the inside where they could get information and plan out an attack where everybody is on the same page, Eren still acted on his own. So you can agree that, yeah, he took the initiative. He made sure that Marley was crippled, but Marley still has firepower now. Not only do they have their technology, they still have Porco there. They still have Piek there. So it's not like they are completely without anything. Okay? And it was also cool because, or not cool, it wasn't cool, but it was there was a panel where Eren was aiming his rifle, okay? And then he shoots the rifle. And then the next panel you see is Sasha being shot. So that kind of showed, like, Isayama's kind of showed that Eren was the one who killed Sasha. Of course, we know that is not to be true, because, of course, Gabby. Bitch ass Gabby. She's the one who killed Sasha. But if Eren didn't do what he did, Sasha could potentially be alive. So those are facts. So we just had to deal with that. But I just love this chapter. Like I said, I like the direction that Isayama is taking his characters, where it's like Armin and Eren have been boys since day one, and now they just have different viewpoints on situations as serious as this. So that's pretty interesting. But guys, that is it for this review. Satsuki the Savage here. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Out.